You're standing near her, not too close, not too far. The conversation is casual. Her words are measured. Her tone is polite. She's smiling, nodding, saying all the right things. But something's happening beneath that surface calm. Something electric. Something primal. Something ancient. You sense it, but you don't know if it's real. Is she just being friendly? Is it all in your head? You want clarity. A green light. A sign that says, yes, she feels it too. But here's the truth most men never learn. A woman may control her words, but her body always tells the truth. She won't text you, I want you. She won't walk up and say, you're turning me on. She won't admit how your presence is affecting her, not right away. But her eyes will linger just a second too long. Her breathing will shift when you step closer. Her body will lean in, even if her words lean out. Because long before she realizes what she feels, her body knows. And this isn't about being seductive. It's about being attuned. When a woman starts to desire you, her nervous system begins firing in ways she can't fully control. She becomes more aware of her skin, more tuned into the space between you. She starts adjusting things, her posture, her tone, her distance, not consciously, but biologically. You see, attraction isn't something she decides with logic. It's something that happens to her. And when it does, her body will begin sending signals. Quietly, subtly, but consistently. She'll tilt her neck just slightly when you speak. She'll mirror your rhythm without realizing it. She'll touch you more than necessary, or find reasons to stay physically close. She'll play with her hair, her lips, her necklace, not because she's nervous, but because you've stirred something she didn't expect. This isn't just female psychology. This is female biology. And it's been hardwired into her for thousands of years. But most men, they never learn how to see it. They're too focused on what she's saying, and they miss what she's showing. But not you. Because today, I'm going to show you how to decode the silent language of female attraction. We'll uncover 8 powerful signs that her body is quietly, unconsciously revealing. Signs that say, I want to be closer. I feel something around you I don't feel with other men. I don't know why, but I want more of this. If you learn to spot these subtle cues, with calm awareness and grounded masculinity, you'll never again have to wonder if a woman is interested. Because her mouth may say one thing, but her body will always tell the truth. Let's decode the 8 signs her body wants you, even if she says nothing. You've probably been there before. Sitting across from her. Talking. Laughing. Engaging in what seems like a perfectly normal conversation. She's being polite. She's smiling. Everything feels fine on the surface. But beneath that calm exterior, there's a question forming in your gut. Does she feel it too? You're watching for a sign. A signal. Anything to tell you that the energy you're sensing isn't just in your imagination. But she won't just say it. She won't admit she's drawn to you. She won't confess how her heart started racing the moment your eyes locked. Because women, especially high-value, emotionally intelligent women, rarely lead with words when it comes to attraction. They lead with energy, with body language, with rhythm, with subtlety. It's not that she's playing games. It's that her attraction is rooted in her biology, not her logic. And long before she forms the thought, I want him, her body is already showing it. You see, a woman's body reacts to a man who moves with grounded, calm, masculine presence. Her breath changes. Her movements soften. Her focus sharpens. She becomes more aware of her skin, of her voice, of the space between you. And she starts to send signals, not always obvious, but never accidental. Most men miss these signs. They chase harder, talk more, try to impress, all the while missing the truth that was sitting silently in her posture, her eyes, her breath. But not you. Because you're here now, not to play the shallow game, but to master the deeper one. The game where you don't need her words. where you can feel her attraction before she's ready to name it, where you listen not with your ears, but with your presence, with your awareness, with the stillness that makes her body reveal what her lips won't say. And the moment you begin to read her body like a language, everything changes. You stop guessing, you stop chasing, and you start leading. Not through pressure, not through performance, but through clarity. So if you're ready to stop playing blind and start seeing what's actually unfolding in front of you, then stay with me. Because we're about to break down 8 clear, powerful, and deeply revealing signs that a woman's body gives off when she's secretly craving your energy. These signs are subtle, yes, but unmistakable. And once you learn to recognize them, you'll never second-guess her again. Let's begin. Understood. Since the editing tool is now unavailable, I'll expand all 8 signs here manually. Here's a deeper and more expanded version of each one. Fire main content, 8 signs her body wants you, even if she says nothing. Deep ultra expansion. 1. Her pupils dilate when she looks at you, attraction in plain sight. When a woman is intrigued, aroused, or deeply emotionally stirred, her pupils widen. It's a reflex of the sympathetic nervous system, the same system activated during moments of physical attraction and heightened alertness. The interesting thing? She has zero control over it. This usually happens when she's engaged in a conversation with you and is feeling emotionally or physically connected. Her eyes become darker, the iris expands, and she might even hold your gaze longer than usual. But don't just stare back aimlessly. A Stoic man holds calm, steady eye contact with intent, not to intimidate, but to mirror grounded presence. She's not just seeing you, her body is pulling you in. When this dilation is paired with prolonged eye contact, soft blinking, or even a brief lip parting, it's game over. Her body has already given you a green light, even if her mind hasn't caught up yet. 2. She tilts her head or exposes her neck, the signal of trust and surrender. The neck is primal real estate. Evolutionary biology tells us that humans instinctively protect it, so when a woman reveals hers to you, it signals deep comfort and a lack of threat. A slow head tilt, tucking her hair behind her ear, angling her jaw upward while she listens or laughs. These are subconscious expressions of trust, safety, and often, flirtation. She's not aware she's doing it, but her body is saying, I trust you near me. I'm not on guard. I'm allowing you into my space. In romantic or emotionally charged environments, this display amplifies her femininity. It's soft, vulnerable, and a clear sign of deep-rooted desire starting to surface. 3. Her breathing changes when you're close. Her body's way of processing tension. When you're close, her breathing might shift. It could become shallow, like she's trying to hide how affected she is. Or it might deepen, as if she's grounding herself from the chemistry she feels rising. Breath is involuntary, but it reflects internal energy. If your voice gets lower, or if your presence is steady and calm, and she starts inhaling slower, or exhaling longer, she's synchronizing with you. Especially during moments of silence, if she suddenly exhales and adjusts her posture, she's releasing tension. Attraction is tension. And when a woman wants you but hasn't voiced it yet, her breath becomes the translator. 4. Her hips, toes, or lower body face you, the unconscious magnetism of orientation. Even in a crowded room, her lower body doesn't lie. Her face might be pointed elsewhere, but if her hips, knees, or feet are aimed toward you, she's drawn in. The body angles toward what it desires. Subtle? Yes. But it's reliable. She may even shift back and forth between playing it cool and accidentally facing you again. This isn't mixed signals. This is internal conflict. Her mind wants to hide it, but her body wants more. And when she's comfortable, you'll notice her stance soften. One hip out, more weight on one leg, open arms, tilted pelvis. These are all signs of openness. Not just physical. Emotional. 2. 5. She touches you repeatedly, physical echoes of attraction. Touch is communication. And when a woman starts finding reasons to touch you, even briefly, she's telling you something deeper than words ever could. It may start small, brushing her hand against yours, adjusting your sleeve, placing a palm on your arm during laughter. But over time, it builds. What she's doing is testing your energy, seeing how you respond, and most importantly, allowing her body to explore comfort around yours. If you respond with relaxed confidence, without overreaching, she'll do it again and again. Because for her, physicality is about feeling safe first, desired second. 6. She mirrors you, her body syncs to yours. If you slow your speech, she slows hers. If you cross your arms, she may mimic you a few seconds later. When attraction is strong, the subconscious minds of both people begin to dance, they align. This mirroring is the body's way of saying, I'm with you. I understand you. I'm like you. She's trying on your energy, syncing, aligning. And if your vibe is grounded, relaxed, and masculine, she will naturally fall into that frequency. That rhythm becomes intimacy, without a single word. 7. She fidgets with her hair, jewelry, or lips, internal excitement seeking an outlet. You may see her play with her necklace, bite her lower lip, tuck her hair behind her ear repeatedly, adjust her dress or top even when it's perfectly fine. This isn't vanity, it's her body managing energy overflow. She may not understand why she's doing it, but her physical self is trying to contain what she feels rising around you. These little fidgets are movements of nervous anticipation. Her body is emotionally itching toward closeness. If she's doing this a lot during a quiet moment or while you speak calmly, her body wants you. 8. She lingers in your space, even when she could leave. The conversation ends. The group is dispersing. The music stops. The excuse to walk away arrives, but she stays. She remains just close enough. Her body slightly angled. Her arms relaxed. Her phone untouched. She's not in a rush, because she doesn't want the moment to end. She may pretend she's still thinking, or scrolling, or just organizing something. But she's staying because your presence feels good, safe, alive. This lingering is one of the strongest signs her body is magnetized to yours. She might not say it aloud, but she shows you every second she refuses to walk away. If you're still watching this, then you're not like most men. You're not here for pickup lines or cheap tricks. You're here for something deeper, the kind of inner power that doesn't chase, because it doesn't need to. You see, attraction isn't about what you say. It's about what you carry. It's not about how loud you are, but how anchored you are. When you walk into a room grounded, centered, calm, a woman doesn't just see you. She feels you. And her body responds long before her words ever do. That's the truth behind these 8 signs. They aren't coincidences. They're the body's way of responding to grounded masculine presence. And if you want to become the kind of man who women feel pulled toward, the kind they linger around, open up to, mirror without realizing, then the journey doesn't stop here. It starts with building yourself. Silently, consistently, relentlessly. It's in the way you walk, the way you breathe, the way you sit in stillness and radiate something that can't be faked. That's what we build here at Stoic Paradox. Not gimmicks, not manipulation, but magnetism, quiet confidence, deep, unshakable presence. So if that's what you're seeking, not just more attention, but more alignment, then this channel is your home. Hit the subscribe button right now. Not just to follow, but to commit. Commit to becoming the kind of man who doesn't try to be attractive, because he already is, from the inside out. Smash that like button if this resonated with your soul. Not for the algorithm, but to affirm the truth you already know deep down. Presence is power. And if you know a brother who's still stuck chasing attention, approval, validation, send this video to him. Be the one who wakes him up. Because sometimes, a man doesn't need more advice, he needs clarity. This is Paradox of Desire, where men don't chase women, they master themselves. Where women don't have to be convinced, because they feel you before you speak. And where you don't attract by becoming louder, but by becoming still. Keep building, brother. We'll see you in the next one. Stay calm. Stay sharp. Stay legendary.